Namaste. I Javian Varsha Singh from Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Department of Science and Technology, Faculty of Education and Methodology. I will be teaching you fundamental of computer information technology in this semester. I hope you will be enjoying my session, but if you face any problem in my session, please comment below. I will try to resolve in your next session. Okay, so let us start with some basic terms which will be used in this subject. I would like to introduce the first. Okay, so whenever I say what is the term data, you you should be aware of this term. Okay, so data is a collection of independent and unorganized fact, right? And information is the process and organized data presented in a meaningful form. And what is data processing? Data processing is the course of doing things in a sequence steps. Okay, so let us start with the session, and then whenever these terms come, I will tell you what is the usage and how it used in your computer. Okay, so first of all, you have to be aware with the computer definition. As generally you will call the computer is an electronic machine that follows a set of instructions in order that it may be able to accept and gather data and transform this into information, right? So see, it accepts the gathered data and transform this into information. Information means it abstract the relevant data and then it transform into the information. That means this information is usable, but data is unorganized form. Okay, so whatever you give to your computer, that is called data. Okay, so here you can clearly understand data like whatever we have collection of some data regarding champions, how far champions, and you can say the collection of some uh, set of TV. Here is your processing system by which it convert into the information, how in form of percentage, in form of high, low. Okay, so that is your information. Next, function of an information processing system. What is the function? Here is your processing system is your computer. We are talking about your computer. So it accept and gather the data, that is called input. That means the devices which you are using to give the data into your computer, that device is called input device. Okay, and the data is called your input. So whenever you give the data into your computer, you are using motherboard, keyboard, that is the example of input devices. It processes the data and becomes the information. It stores the data and information and it presents the information through the monitor. So that monitor is called your output device, right? So three major components of your computer: hardware, software, P POPLareware refer to people who use and operate the computer system, write computer programs, and analyze and design the information system. And hardware is the tangible part of your computer, and software is your non-tangible part. It tells the computer how to do its job. That means hardware, you can say that your motherboard, keyboard, monitor, printer, that which you are which you can easily touch. But if we are talking about software, you can't touch it because it's a program. Okay, like your Microsoft Word, your application which is available in your desktop, that is called software program, right? So if we are talking about the size of computer, so it has many different categories like your mainframe, mini computer, microcomputer. Mainframe computers are big. It is kept in a large room, and mini computer is your it it acquire some space in your room. But if you are talking about the microcomputer or personal computer, it is a very small in size. Okay. Basic unit of measurement of your computer of data, bit, byte. So bit is a unit of information equivalent to the result of choice between only two possible alternatives in the binary number system, that is 0 and 1. And byte is a sequence of 8 bit enough to represent one character of alphanumeric data processing as a single unit for information. And basic units of measurement is a byte can be used to represent a single character, which can be a letter, a number, a special character or symbol, or a space. Okay, so here is the some electronic signal. Whenever you press the button, whenever you press the uh, but whenever you press the your keyboard like A, then your electric signal is passing through the CPU, and CPU converts it into the binary code and it represent on your monitor, right? So how it give you the output for how it give you the output. So see, here is your operating system is the major device which gives you the output without giving any instruction. You have only press the keyboard and we will get the result. But suppose if operating system is deleted in your computer, then how it will work? So workload will be increased. You have to write code for each instruction. You have to write code about how to display your character, should be the size and how it should be represent on your monitor. Okay, how can we give the input to the computer? Okay, so everything you have to do manually, and it will increase your workload and very time consuming, which is not possible in this day. Okay, so basic unit of measurement is your 1000. If I say 1000 byte, that means 1 kilobyte, or it is represented by K and KB. 1000 KB is equal to 1 megabyte, and 1000 MB is called 1 gigabyte, and 1 gigabyte is 1 terabyte. Basic hardware. Hardware is the tangible part of a computer system. Basic hardware. Hardware is the tangible part of a computer system. These are the example of hardware: screen, system unit, speaker, keyboard, mouse, microphone, speaker, monitor. Okay, so these are your basic hardware of your system. So basic hardware of a system, which is your central processing unit, memory unit, input devices, output devices, and secondary storage devices. These all are called the basic hardware. That means secondary storage device means your hard disk, text, CD, DVD drive. Input device is your monitor, sorry, input device is your keyboard, motherboard. Memory unit is your RAM, and output device is your monitor, printer, right? So what is the central processing unit? So central processing unit is the brain of the computer. It directs and controls the entire computer system and perform all arithmetic and logical operation, right? Memory unit is the programs and data are stored read-only memory, that is called ROM, and it contains the pre-programmed computer instructions such as the basic input output system BIOS. So I would like to tell you one thing: whenever you open your computer, first BIOS program is running in ROM, that is called bootloader. Okay, here is a random access memory. It is used to store the programs and data that we will run exist only when there is power. That means whatever you giving data in your computer, it is not stored in your RAM. It is stored in secondary device. Whenever program wants to execute, then it goes to the RAM, and because its size is very limited. Okay, here is your RAM and a monitor screen, view data. Here is the some example of input devices like keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphone, webcam, scanner, monitor. Keyboard is your traditional keyboards, flexible keyboards, ergonomic keyboards, wireless keyboard, PDA keyboard. So these are the example of keyboard. And here is the two type of mouse, mechanical and optical. Mechanical is a type of computer mouse that has a rubber or metal ball on the underside, and it can roll in every direction. In optical mouse, this type of mouse uses a laser for detecting the mouse movement. How a mouse hooks up to a PC, USB. So these are some example of your latest mouse. Other pointing devices like trackball, trackpoint, touchpad, touch screen, joystick by which you are playing the video game, input device or computer game. Light pens is a sensitive pen like device. Stylus penalic device commonly used with the tablet, PCs and PDAs. A scanning device is your optical scanner, card readers, barcode readers, characters and mark recognition devices. Image capturing device is your digital camera, digital video card, and output is your monitor, audio speaker, printer. Here is the types of monitor: cathode, raw, tube, liquid crystal display. Printer is your impact printer, non-impact printer, dot printer, inkjet printer, laser printers. Secondary storage devices like your floppy disk, hard disk, CD-ROM. The most common secondary storage device is yours floppy disk, 3.5 inch. High capacity floppy disk. So here is the category of floppy disks: hard disk drive or hard disk. Okay, so these are the size of hard disk drive or hard disk. Optical disk is look like this, a standard part of modern desktop machine, especially used or multimedia purpose and perform the loading application. Okay, here is the Blu-ray disc, that's capacity is a 40 gigabyte and digital versatile disc. It is DVD-R write once 3.95 GB and DVD-RW is the size is 3 GB, and a single layer and double layer compact disc is optical drive. Here is the other secondary storage like your no moving parts, flash memory cards, USB flash drive. Parts that build up a system unit like your caching or cover, power supply, motherboard, microprocessor, memory, video card, sound card, modem, CD-ROM drive, hard disk drive, floppy disk drive. Casing or cover, the box or outer shell that houses most of the computer. It is usually one of the most overlooked parts of the PC, protects the computer circuit, cooling and system organization. Power supply is your disk drive, connectors, cover, power plugs, etc. Motherboard is the physical arrangement in a computer that contains the mother's basic circuitry and component. Microprocessor, optional coprocessor, memory, basic input output devices, expansion slot in connecting currently. So these are the diagram of your motherboard by which you can understand what is the functionality and how it does work of your motherboard. expansion slot like your graphic card, sound card, modem cards, network interface card, network adapter. Port is also in your computer, for which you can insert your mouse, keyboard, modem, parallel ports, printer, firewall port faster than USB. Okay, so uh, these are called the port. Software is the instruction that tell the computer how to process data into the form you want. It's a two type, system and application. Okay, so system software enables the application software to interact with the computer hardware, and a function of a system software is the managing resources, providing user interface, running application. So these are the kind of software like your application software, basic application widely used in all career areas, specialized applications more narrow, focused on a specific discipline and occupation. So in the next session we will understand about the DOS and GUI operating system. Alright, so this is all about this session. I hope you enjoyed my session. If any query regarding this session, please comment below. This digital version 2.0 provided by Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Thank you.